Hashtag the hidden depth behind the Witch King of Angmar's name in Tolkien's lore. J.R.R. Tolkien's intricate world-building extends beyond Middle-earth's landscapes and histories. It penetrates even the names of its characters. Among his many masterful creations, the Witch King of Angmar, leader of the Nazgul, presents a name loaded with connotations that amplify his fearsome persona. Despite its apparent simplicity, the title, Witch King, masks a layered and fascinating history tied to Tolkien's passion for etymology, evolving lore, and Middle-earth's linguistic roots. Hashtag Angmar, a kingdom of iron and suffering. The Angmar in the Witch King's title is relatively straightforward, though still evocative. While Tolkien never explicitly defined its meaning, its roots likely derive from the Elvish word anga, meaning iron in Quenya. This interpretation fits Angmar's reputation as a harsh and militant kingdom forged under the Witch King's reign. Positioned in northwestern Middle-earth, Angmar served as the staging ground for the Witch King's brutal campaigns against Arnu, the sister kingdom of Gondor. Although Angmar eventually fell, its legacy endured in his title, a grim reminder of the destruction he wrought. Hashtag Witch King, a name of power and fear. The first part of the Witch King's title, Witch, diverges from conventional associations with fantasy witchcraft. Tolkien deliberately employed the term to highlight the character's mastery of dark, destructive magic, setting him apart from ordinary warriors. The Witch King's necromantic abilities are one such example. His summoning of Barrow-wights to haunt the graves of fallen Dunedain remains one of the most chilling uses of his power. His command of the Black Breath, capable of causing dread, unconsciousness, and even death, further cemented his status as a master of sinister sorcery. Curiously, Tolkien's early drafts for The Lord of the Rings experimented with different titles for this menacing character. He was initially referred to as the Wizard King, tying him to the Astari, Middle-earth's order of wizards that included Gandalf and Saruman. As the lore evolved, this connection was scrapped, and Tolkien later settled on Sorcerer King, a term occasionally retained in the final text. However, he ultimately landed on Witch King for reasons that reveal his love of language. Hashtag Tolkien's linguistic preferences shaped the name. Tolkien was a philologist, and his preference for Old English over Latin or French heavily influenced his naming conventions. Witch derives from Old English Wicca, whereas sorcerer has roots in Old French and Latin. Similarly, king is an Old English word. By pairing these terms, Tolkien likely believed that Witch King was more in line with the linguistic heritage he associated with Middle-earth. Additionally, the assonance of witch and king, the repetition of the short I vowel sound, creates a rhythm that is both pleasing to the ear and memorable. Hashtag many names for a singular evil. Like Sauron, the Witch King was known by many epithets across Middle-earth, reflecting both his power and the widespread terror he inspired. Within The Lord of the Rings, he is alternately called the Morgul Lord, Wraith Lord, and even Sorcerer King, depending on context. Each of these names emphasizes a different facet of his character: his connection to Minas Morgul, his undead nature as a Nazgul, or his mastery of dark magic. However, in Tolkien's narrative, the Witch King's primary title is surprisingly underused. It appears more frequently in the appendices than in the main text of The Lord of the Rings. Peter Jackson's film adaptations corrected this by consistently using Witch King, ensuring clarity for audiences unfamiliar with the deeper lore. Hashtag a dark legacy in Middle-earth. Ultimately, the Witch King's title encapsulates more than just a name. It signifies his transformation from a mortal king corrupted by Sauron's power to a spectral figure embodying fear and devastation. Through his choice of the term witch, Tolkien conveyed not only the Witch King's magic, but also the cultural and linguistic history that permeates Middle-earth. For fans who delve into Tolkien's lore, the Witch King's title is a testament to how even the smallest details in The Lord of the Rings reflect the profound complexity and craftsmanship of Middle-earth's creation. Whether as the Witch King, Morgul Lord, or Angmar's conqueror, his name remains synonymous with one of Middle-earth's most haunting villains.